Hello everyone, in this video I'm gonna share my experience as a learner how to solve a problem of SQL from Leetcode.com. So here we got a problem and the title of this problem is primary department for each employee. The type level of this problem is easy. So if we look into our problem, we got a table. The name of the table is employee. Inside the table employee, there are three columns: employee ID, department ID, and primary flag. And the information that we got from the table is first, employee ID and department ID is the primary key for this table. And then second, employee ID is the ID of the employee. The third, department ID is the ID of the department to which the employee belongs. And fourth, primary flag is an enum or category of type Y and N, which is yes or no. If the flag is yes or Y, the department is the primary department for the employee. And if the flag is N or no, the department is not the primary. If we scroll down, we can see that the employees can belong to multiple departments. When the employee join other departments, they need to decide which department is their primary department. We got a note here that when an employee belongs to only one department, their primary column is N. And the question is, we have to write a solution to report all the employees with their primary department. For employees who belong to one department, report their only department. And the last, return the result table in any order. So if we take a look into the table employee, we got employee ID, department ID, and the primary flag. Inside the employee ID column, we have 4 ID: 1, 2, 3, 4. And each of these employee ID belongs to multiple departments. If we take a look into the second and the fourth ID, they belong to multi-department. And the first and third ID is only one department. So the task is we have to write a solution to report all the employees with their primary department. And for employees who belong to one department, report their only department. So we have two conditions here. The first one is the employee with the primary department. The second condition is the employees who only belong to one department. Let's start write our query. So first we write our first condition, which is the employee with the primary department. Okay, so this is our query of the first condition, that the all employees with their primary department. First we select the employee ID and department ID from table employee, and then we filter the ID of the employee when their primary flag is Y. If we look into these informations, if the flag is Y, the department is the primary department for the employee. So if we try the query, alright, here is the employee with the primary department. The second ID and the fourth ID is the employee with their primary department. And then the second condition is we have to find the employee who belongs to only one department. To do that, we can write the query like this. Alright, so this is our query of the second conditions. We select the employee and department ID from the table employee, and then we filter by using having clause, because we want to find the ID who only belongs to one department. So we count the number of the employee ID is equal to 1. That means the employee ID of the table employee who only belongs to one department. So if we try to run this, so for the employee who belong to only one department, there are two ID, which is 1 and 3, that belongs to only one department. And then last part, or the last step, is we have to combine these two conditions. To do that, we can use the union operator. What is union operator? Basically, the SQL union operator is used to combine the result set of two or more select statements. And we can use the union operator with three conditions. The first one is every select statement within union must have the same number of columns. The second condition is the columns must also have similar data types. And the third condition is the columns in every select statement must also be in the same order. So if we combine the first condition and the second condition by using union operator, the result will display the combine or the join of these two conditions. So if we run this, okay, accepted, and then we try to submit. Okay, accepted. So here we got two conditions. The first one is the employee with the primary department. To do that, we filter using the primary flag of the ID. And then the second condition is we find the employee who only belongs to one department, and we filter that number by using having clause and count the employee ID equal to 1. Okay, maybe that's it from me. I'm sorry if there is still any mistake, because I'm still learning SQL too. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.